Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Kyle Richards talks Mauricio Umansky divorce as castmates pressure her to file in RHOBH trailer. Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky received a lot of heat for hiding their marital issues last season, but now they can't escape it. The couple's pending divorce will be a hot topic when season 14 airs. Kyle's castmate forced her to address the topic while filming, as the teaser showed Sutton Strack, telling her it was time to file legal documents to end her marriage. The OG shared an update on where things stand with Mauricio, a year after publicly announcing their separation. It has been far from a contentious uncoupling for the duo, who have continued to spend time together with their children. Kyle made it known during a recent interview that things are still great between them and that divorced or not, there won't be any drama. Has RHOB ace Kyle Richards filed for divorce from Mauricio Umansky? That RHOB star had an interview with Extra, and her relationship with Mauricio was a hot topic. The brunette beauty affirmed that things were good between them after the separation, even calling the agency founder her best friend. Kyle is admittedly proud of how they've been navigating their separation, despite the pressure from her castmates to file for divorce. You saw Sutton saying, "You have to file. You have to file." "I just didn't feel any rush," she said, referring to a scene from the RHOBH trailer. "I didn't really think there was a need to do that." Despite the outside input, the former couple is going at their own pace and doing what works for their family. "We are a family no matter what," Kyle added, noting that they haven't discussed the divorce or how they're going to split their assets, etc. However, the 55-year-old affirmed, "Whatever it is, it's not going to be any drama with us. We both care about each other very much." Kyle and Mauricio are celebrating their daughter's recent engagement. While Kyle and Mauricio's marriage is ending, another one is about to begin. Their daughter, Alexia Umansky, 28, recently became engaged to her longtime partner, Jake Zingerman, and will soon be getting married. The proud mama shared the exciting news on Instagram alongside photos of Alexia and her new fiancé. She said, "Yes, at Alexia Umansky and at Jack Zingerman, so happy for you both," exclaimed the RHOBH star in the caption. Kyle also had a sweet message for her soon-to-be son-in-law, writing, "Jake, you have always been a part of our family, but now it's official. We love you guys so much." In the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, fans are primed for a roller coaster as Kyle Richards confronts the mounting tensions surrounding her marriage to Mauricio Umansky. The trailer teases drama so thick it almost feels cinematic, yet the heartbreak in Kyle's eyes proves all too real. Gone is the confident, carefree woman who always seemed to have it all together. In her place stands someone visibly worn down, exhausted by the personal challenges that have bled into her public life. The trailer opens with a sweeping view of Beverly Hills, its glittering mansions juxtaposed with the hushed turmoil brewing behind one of its most famous doors. Kyle appears on screen, her face pensive as she looks out over her balcony, seemingly lost in thought. She's holding her phone, scrolling through messages and images, a glimpse into the turmoil her life has become. The voiceover is her own, reflective yet cautious. "When you think you know someone inside and out," she says, her voice cracking ever so slightly, "it's hard to realize maybe you didn't." From there, we cut to Kyle with her closest confidants, including Dorit Kemsley, Erica Jane, and Lisa Rinna. Each of them exudes a different energy. Dorit is the supportive friend, clasping Kyle's hand as they share an intimate conversation. Erica's expression is somber, her usual brazen demeanor subdued, and Lisa's gaze is penetrating, her questions direct and unyielding. So Lisa says in a tone that balances curiosity with concern, "Are you going to file, or are you just waiting it out?" The trailer then flashes back to lighter moments, Mauricio and Kyle hosting lavish gatherings, holding hands at past reunions, and sharing quiet laughter on vacations. But these happy snippets only serve to amplify the current chasm in their relationship. A quick shot of Mauricio shows him in the couple's home gym, immersed in his workout routine, oblivious to the camera. His face is inscrutable, caught between his personal battles and the strains of being under public scrutiny. As Kyle discusses the mounting pressure, her castmates' voices grow louder, some gently encouraging her to make a decision, others pushing her to confront the difficult truth. "You're holding onto an image, Kyle." Erica's voice cuts through the background music, her words as biting as they are sympathetic. "I get it. But sometimes we've gotta let that go." Kyle winces but doesn't flinch. Erica's words are hard to swallow, but she knows there's truth in them. The scene shifts and Kyle is seated alone for a confessional. Her face, though beautifully made up, looks haunted. "When you're in a marriage for this long," she says, her voice barely above a whisper, "you go through phases. You have good years, bad years. But it's when the bad years start feeling normal that you have to ask yourself if something's really wrong." She pauses, gathering her thoughts. "I don't want to throw away all the good we've built. But I also don't want to live like this." The strain is clear even in her home. Her youngest daughter, Portia, asks Kyle if she'll be attending one of her school events with Mauricio. Kyle hesitates, her eyes filling with tears as she tries to keep things light. "I don't know, sweetie," she says, offering her daughter a weak smile. "Maybe." The trailer then dives into a group dinner, where the tension bubbles over into raw emotion. Dorot's voice, usually soft, cuts through the noise as she addresses Kyle, her eyes brimming with tears. "I've seen you go through so much. You're like family to me, and seeing you hurt like this, it's not right." She takes Kyle's hand, squeezing it as if to transfer her own strength to her friend. "But sometimes letting go is the bravest thing you can do." But Lisa Rinna isn't as gentle. "I think you're stalling because you don't want to be alone," she says, her tone blunt but edged with genuine concern. "But Kyle, you can't keep pretending everything's okay. It's not. And if you don't face it, it's only going to hurt you more." The words hit Kyle like a slap, and for a moment she looks like she might lash out. But instead she nods, a silent acknowledgement of the painful truth. The camera lingers on her face, capturing every line of worry, every flicker of doubt. Kyle has always been strong, but even the strongest people have breaking points, and it's clear she's nearing hers. As the trailer draws to a close, a montage of scenes unfolds, each one more gut-wrenching than the last. Kyle is shown meeting with her lawyer, her face a mix of apprehension and determination. In another scene, she and Mauricio exchange a loaded look across their living room, a silence between them that speaks volumes. The final shot is a tearful Kyle, mascara smudged, wiping her eyes in the backseat of a car as she looks out the window, lost in thought. The screen fades to black, leaving viewers with a single line of text. "Sometimes holding on hurts more than letting go." This upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills promises an unfiltered, unvarnished look at Kyle's life as she wrestles with one of the most difficult decisions she's ever had to make. It's not just about a marriage, it's about identity, self-worth, and the realization that sometimes what once made you whole can now tear you apart. As fans await the premiere, one thing is certain: Kyle Richards is stepping into a new chapter, and it's bound to be as raw as it is transformative. Her journey is one that many can relate to, a reminder that even in Beverly Hills, life is not always as glamorous as it appears.